day. From MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Sam Darnold and the New York Jets taking on Jimmy Garoppolo and the San Francisco 49ers.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go. It should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
And whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's got this to the rookie from ASU, Brandon Ayuk. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
Garoppolo able to find Samuel there for a Niners first down.
And Deebo Samuel's another one of those young receivers that not only looks like a running back, but plays like one after the catch, and he had one of the best seasons of 2019.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 16.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Know your job.
Here's a man who's now 3rd all-time in rush yards, Frank Gore. The numbers for Gore on the ground last week. 15 carries, 80 yards, and a touchdown.
Are we playing old school football now? We've got a top 10 rusher in the league. He's sitting at number 10, but he has a chance to move up with a big-time game. So expect that offensive line every time they go to the bench to tell the offensive coordinator, let's run the football.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
57's the mic. Watch 57. It's been a long day for you.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They can't hang with us.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Results. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
In last week's game for Kittle, there are the numbers. 6 catches, 55 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he's going to get this down close to a 1st at about the Jets' 40-yard line.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the 1st. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Garoppolo's pass thrown away and incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Makes the score Niners 3, Jets nothing.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive, and on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll have a Jets first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Run there by Frank Gore, and he has to be one of the most admired players in the NFL. Started the 2020 season, number 3 all-time on the rushing list, less than 1,400 yards shy of Walter Payton as the season kicked off. Spent a year with Coach Adam Gase in Miami. Now he's hooked back up with him again with the New York Jets.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
57 to Mike. 57.
Back to the air, Darnold on second down. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a break, we'll take a break. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
57's the Mike. Watch 57. You.
Darnold from the gun. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
Catch there by Jamison Crowder, 78 catches, 833 yards, and 6 touchdowns in 2019. Operates very well out of the slot, one of the niftier receivers in the league.
Darnold completes it. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and...
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
In your face. Mike 54. Mike 54.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Crowder. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 28. 11 yards there, first down.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 57 to Mike. 57. I got him.
Throwing again is Darnold. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here we go. Let's bring it.
Off of play action, Darnold. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him the first down. Now Gore. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
To throw is Darnold. That's complete right around the 8. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
A 21-yard attempt.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Niners 3, Jets nothing. Chase McLaughlin on for the field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal. You did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes. You don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Garoppolo toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And they wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Crowder now to return. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out now joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
On 1st and 10, Darnold looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold, that's caught out left by Perriman. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Let's get sacked. 57's the Mike. Watch 57. Hey, watch your leg.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Stop made by Fred Warner, who was the Niners' leading tackler during their run to the Super Bowl last year. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone.
From the 24, Darnold. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. D. Ford, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And his kick is good. And the Jets Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0.
Right now, right now!
49ers 3.
So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
George Kittle is easily one of the elite tight ends in the NFL. Back-to-back seasons of 88 and 85 catches. We just saw another one right there. Anytime he lines up on the field, you better treat him as a primary receiver and make sure you have a second guy in the vicinity to try and cover it.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now it's Crowder, able to slither by. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally, you run to set up the pass. Here, it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1.
Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Check 43.
Now it's Gore. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Stay with your man.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kwan Williams.
Intercepted by the 49ers.
He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
And a 49er 1st down.
Watch the screen. 51 to Mike. 50. Tight down. There you go.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go, and that will tie things up at 6-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. 10. At their own.
Sam Darnold leading the offense out for their next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Darnold now to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
56. Check right. Watch tight end's right. Watch tight end's right. Hey. 4 down.
Play action, it's Darnold. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. D Ford picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Darnold hitting his tight end, Herndon, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Crowder's got it over the middle. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Darnold. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Mike's by 4.
Out of the shotgun, here's Donald. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. picked off by Kwan Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 11 yards there, first down.
Bring it, baby, bring it. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, 49ers.
So we have reached halftime here with not much scoring between these two teams. 6-6 our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been as tight as we expected, all tied through one half of play. For the call of the second half, let's get it back to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. All even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. Now it's Crowder. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Jets take over first and
Sam Darnold heading back out, the focus of our players' spotlight. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if keep him off the ground now going forward.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
57, Mike, 57. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
On first down, Darnold. Buying time to his left. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
by D. Ford. Tackled back at the 26-yard line.
You don't want none. Don't get it. Pick up the ball. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. I know he ain't got it.
Throwing on second and long. Darnold, throw complete to Herndon. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go.
A first down throw, Darnold. Got a man, it's Berrios complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the 49-yard line.
Oh, you got deep? 57's the Mike. Watch 57. 65.
Here's Johnson. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
Back to throw, Darnold. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. First down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was 2nd in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
Garoppolo going to get this off to Mostert, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25, 26 yards. Defense. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 12-yard line.
Now Garoppolo. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. The Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down. That has to feel like a very unsatisfying drive, right? You move the ball all that way and then you can't convert on 3rd down.
But it was satisfying up until that point. Almost like a great movie, and then the film cuts out before the big ending.
The kick by Gold is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead.
Jets 6.
All 9 points for him coming via the field goal, and this last one puts him out in front.
All the field goals are great, but you know I'm going to get pessimistic here, right? Because you've got to score touchdowns to win games in the NFL. I just wonder if all these field goals, great now, or if they'll come back and haunt them later on.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
their own 30-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Big stop, let's go. Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. We got it.
Now Darnold. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Eric Armstead able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Space to maneuver at the 40. It's caught by Herndon. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Darnold to his tight end, Herndon. 1st down, New York.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Let's go.
Gore. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Single.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold, he lost the football. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And he's going to go down again. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Now after the punt, play, they got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Once again, it's Mostert. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And New York set to take the field. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked down. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Garoppolo on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Brandon Ayuk. That'll bring up second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Niners on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Niners on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Mostert. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Do what you do.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
And take it right on the 30.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. New York ready to go again offensively. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 40. And right away, he'll look to throw. Screen play, Johnson. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And here's carry number 10 for Frank Gore. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
I smell fear in that offense. 57, Mike, 57.
Darnold on 1st down. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
57, Mike. I can't believe they let you play.
Here's Gore. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. Now he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Eric Armstead. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And Darnold got to be intercepted for the 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for the Jets ready to take over. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
Let's make these back.
Fresh off the pick 6, it's Darnold. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now a handoff for goal. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason Grant. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. That's the score of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And he knocks it through. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Now it's Crowder. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. So able to break through the initial contact and then down right near the 25. That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
3rd and 3.
Mike, 57. I'm coming.
Flacco to throw here on 3rd down. Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going to try it. Here's Flacco. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the 2nd half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
At the 24-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
For the field goal, a 32-yard attempt.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And Gold is able to put it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Jets take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Flacco off play action. That one will be incomplete. He caught it but could not score for the long connection.
Offense.
Oh, man.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and now it's 2nd down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
2nd and 10. Flacco once more. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, they're running with Mostert, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down, and they will take a knee here.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the stake.
Got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points? They played better. Whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.